Have you ever lost someone that you have loved so much? Gone through a horrible breakup? Gotten made fun of for the way your shoes looked? Or have had to sit at lunch by yourself for a whole semester? Human beings are extremely unique and diverse creatures. It is said that it is impossible for any two humans to be 100% identical. But despite all of our differences, we share one thing in common, and that is that we've all experienced some form of sadness in our lives. There's a quote made by a professor of psychology at CSU University, and she says, "Sadness is a normal human emotion and is a healthy response to any kind of loss, disappointing outcome, or a hurtful comment." So we all agree sadness is a part of our lives, but does that mean that you're depressed? Not necessarily. Let me explain. You see, sadness is a normal human emotion that stems from a direct source or purpose. You see, that purpose could come from boredom. It could come from another human being that instigated it. Or it could come from lack of another human being, which we all know as loneliness, which every single person has probably experienced once in their life. If you're one of those people, you are not alone. Look, I know a lot of people well, and I know some people extremely well. And I can tell you that you are not the only one that feels lonely. If you came up to me and you told me that you've never experienced loneliness in your life, I genuinely wouldn't believe you, and I think that there's something wrong with you. Depression, on the other hand, is a serious mental condition that affects 16.2 million Americans every single year. It is characterized by constant feelings of sadness, and it affects things such as your appetite, your weight, your sleep, your energy level, your motivation to do things. There's a significant difference between someone being sad and someone being depressed. Look, you could cry about your brother dying for 5 or 6 months straight. That's completely normal. That doesn't necessarily make you depressed. You're just sympathetic, which is actually good because it shows that you care about that specific individual. So how do you cure it? I'm gonna tell you 5 ways that you can get rid of that feeling of loneliness, of sadness, and of constant grief in hopes that it helps you and it makes your life at least somewhat better. Number 1, keep yourself busy. Paint a painting, read a book, listen to a song, watch a movie, travel, go to the gym. If you are of a certain faith, practice your faith, read the book of your faith, pray, do something, anything. It's nearly impossible to think about anything that's making you sad when you're indulged and completely focused in the thing that you're trying to keep busy with. Number 2, talk to someone. You know, it's so important that you speak to someone. Remember that humans are social creatures and we were basically created to speak and communicate with each other. So regardless if you're an introvert or not, it doesn't really matter. We were evolved to communicate. Therefore, I want you to call a friend or a family member that you haven't spoken to in a while. Like literally, I want you to take out your phone. I want you to go into the call list and I want you to scroll through your contacts until you find someone that you haven't heard from in a while and just call and just check up on them, you know, to see how they're doing. Who knows, you might create some bond that you never even know could have been there had you not called them. If you don't have any immediate friends or family to talk to, I know this is gonna sound crazy. Call a hotline. I've personally done it before, and let me tell you, it works, right? These people are paid individuals. They're literally paid to hear your problems. It's great. I mean, just call them up. I'll post the number here and in the description below. They're free and they listen to your problems, so try it out just once in your life at least. Number 3, surround yourself with good company. You know, they say that you are what you surround yourself by. And that's 100% true. If you jump in a pool filled with coal, you will sure as hell walk out of that pool with some residue of charcoal on you. Same goes with friendships. If you're surrounded by toxic, rude individuals, that will actually rub off on yourself. So do yourself a favor and block out any toxic people that are affecting even 1% of your life. Look, and if you really like this toxic individual and you know they've been your friend since elementary school or whatever, if you're not comfortable with blocking them just yet, open up about it. Tell them how you feel. Tell them, hey, you've been bothering me for this past year and you might not see it, but I see it. It affects me mentally. It affects my day-to-day life. Open up about it. Start a conversation. And if they're a good friend, they will empathize with you and they will change and they will do anything that it takes to help your well-being. If they're not, Cut them out of your life. Number 4, get the hell off of social media. I am serious. I bet half of you watching this are addicted to Instagram and can't go 30 minutes without scrolling through your feed. You can't ignore one negative comment, and you have to reply to every single drama that you see, and you have to post it on your story, and you have to make a big deal about it. Look, this affects you. Whether you see, this affects you. These are pathetic things that are happening, that are going on. Social media is a digital world. Life is way too short to be focused on the world digitally. See it for yourself physically. Go out, literally go out, walk out of your house. If you have nothing to do, go outside, walk, and just look around you. Look at the sky, look at the rocks, look at the leaves. Make a new friend that you see, say hi to a stranger, do anything. Just delete social media. I promise it's affecting you. There was a study that was done that actually showed that people that actively use social media are 2.5 times more likely to be sad or depressed than participants who used it the least. Look, it's not BS. There is a correlation. I've seen it with my personal self. I've seen it in others. And I promise you that there's a correlation between you feeling upset and with you being on social media. If you're too scared to leave it, I'm not saying like completely leave it forever. Just either 1, deactivate it, or 2, just delete it for a week and just try it out. See how much of a difference it makes in your life. And that's not just Instagram. I'm talking about Snapchat, TikTok, all of it. Try it out for a week and actually let me know in the comments below how it's worked out for you. Lastly, number 5, do not, I repeat, do not just stand in your pajamas all day moping around your house. That is literally the worst possible thing you can do for yourself, because there's a mental health state that goes with that. I've actually noticed personally also when I'm staying in my PJs at home and just, on my phone, doing anything else, get out of your pajamas, go out for a walk, call up a friend, breathe. Have the best day that you possibly can every single day. If you do these 5 things, I can guarantee you that you will feel happier in your life. I am the happiest person. Alhamdulillah, I'm so happy. But I experiment and I try new things, and I noticed and I realized that when I'm grateful for what I have rather than what I lost or what I don't have, that I'm 20 times happier. Look, be grateful for the life that you were given in the first place to feel how you feel right now. Some people will actually kill to have what you have. So keep your head up, smile, be grateful, and as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Kill it.